Hello, hello, everybody. It is Jessie from Wild Jessie Consulting. I am back in my office and I am so excited because I have been out for 3 weeks with COVID, and I want to share with you guys what I learned in my business or how to run my business a little bit better when personal emergencies like having COVID with your entire family of seven come up. And I want to also preface this by saying thank you to anyone who has checked up on me or who has messaged or called. And I wanted to say that there was some people who had no idea, and mainly it was my clients. And it was because of the things that I'm going to tell you over the next couple of minutes, because I really thought that it was important. And I'm a mom of five, and sometimes things just happen. I'm a caretaker. For some people as well, and things just happen, or maybe you just want to go on vacation and you don't have every second to devote to your business. And so there may be times when you want to know that something can happen and your base needs for your clients or your business and your customers are still being met. So I have 3 tips that will help you do that, and hopefully you guys are implementing some of these. And if you're not, let me know, and maybe these tips will help. But if you are doing them, let me know too. Okay, if you show up live, go ahead and do hashtag live. If you're on the replay, go ahead and do hashtag replay so I know who's seeing these, and let me know what you think. Okay, the very first one, which I know I have talked about this before, and this has to do with your social media. And I will swear it up and down, and I know it can be a chore, and I know it can be hard, but it can be a true lifesaver, and that is batching your content. Again, if you're just showing up, I'm doing the 3 things I learned while I was sick with COVID, and how you can use some of these lessons to help in case you have a personal emergency come up. And the reason that batching your content is very, very helpful is because sometimes when you have things that come up and everything like that, it's hard to sit down, make the post, and post it all in the same moment. If you are sick with a kid at home, if you end up in the hospital, if you end up sick yourself, you're not going to have the energy or maybe even the time to sit and create content that needs to go out today because you're scheduled. Oh, I have to have this video out today, or I have to have this post out today, and you don't have it ready, already made. So pre-creating those things and kind of getting your base things. So some people have a struggle with this because they're like, I don't know what I'm going to post. Well, create like general things that your business is always doing. So if that's like tips that your business can always share no matter what is going on, just things that show up in your feed that show that you are consistently there, and that just add a little bit of value to your page. So it could be like reviews, it could be tips, it could be little nuggets of knowledge that you've learned, it could be about services that you provide, and then you can set those things up in advance, like do it a month at a time, and then you can have it constantly going out. So I work with about close to 10 different clients that have pages that I manage for them. And because I batch their content, I didn't have to freak out and create all of it all in one go. So most of them didn't even realize that I was out sick because their stuff was still going, which goes right into my next tip. So batching your content, and going right into the next one, scheduling it. So once you create that content, you can sit there, and there's people that will say different things about whether the algorithm will push it further if it's scheduled versus if it's organically posted. But the bottom line is, if it's not getting up there because you're not remembering to post it, it's not as helpful. Let's see. Hi, Sarah. Hello, girl. I just got your message, so I'm going to be messaging you back. So yes, if you are batching all that content, get on your scheduling apps. Facebook has it right in their business now, their business suite, that you can post it on Facebook and you can post it on Instagram directly, where you can have it scheduled directly to those apps. So you don't have to be sitting there and holding next to your phone, oh, it's 9 a.m. I have to post, or it's 9:30 I have to post, or whatever time it is that you do it. You can schedule several times a day to make sure that your base content is is getting out, and then you're free to jump on live or to do a random funny post or share a meme or share your stories. You're not wondering, like, am I going to get it out? And again, consistent posting is better than just making sure that you're there posting it. So if you have to choose one, do that. But you can also schedule emails and text. This is something that I definitely do. Especially because I am a nighttime thinker, and I don't want people to think I'm crazy because I'm texting them at 11 o'clock at midnight. So what I'll do is I will schedule the texts of the things that I want to remind them of, whether it's a word of encouragement, whether it's a reminder for a deadline that is due, with my clients or my team, or people that I am working with or meeting with. I will set up those reminders through texts and messages. No, that's okay, Sarah. I've been out for like 3 weeks, so this is my getting back into it, and I'm super excited. But you can schedule those posts and those emails and those texts to go whenever you want them to. And this is really awesome, especially if you're gonna like have group events going on or something like that. You can schedule those things out, and they don't know that you're not sitting there behind your phone or behind your computer and sending them right now. There's no way for them to tell, and it shows that you care, especially if they're like a service provider or you have clients or customers that you work one-on-one with. Sending them those little reminders or those little encouragements through text, you can sit down in like an hour and send it out to every one of them, schedule it out to them for the next couple, the next week or even, and it really sets you apart and shows that you're thinking of them and that you care. It also is a good form of reminders for you and for them, and it can make a really big difference in your business. So if you're not doing that, I really recommend people take advantage of that. Okay. The last piece of advice, and probably what I think is the most important, is communicating with your clients and your team. We're human. It's the human part of being in business. And I think a lot of people, they get scared thinking that they don't want to show that they're human, but there is a person behind those screens. There is a person behind those emails and those texts and everything, and making sure that people know what's going on. You don't have to get into the gritty details of it, but like letting them know, hey, I'm out struggling a little bit. And that's something that I have definitely struggled with. Let me know if you do the same. I'm one that I'm like, I never want to admit that I'm struggling or that I'm sick, or that I need to take a break. I want to be there for my clients and my people all the time and make sure that they know that I'm 100% there for them. And when I finally caved and went to some people and said, hey, just so you know, I've got COVID. It hit me a little harder than I thought, and I'm going to be out for a little bit, but I wanted to let you know, I talked with such and such a person, and they're going to take on your engagement for me because I really just can't concentrate on it. So communicating with team members and other service providers that were able to jump in and help me out was a huge help and a huge difference, because then they appreciated that I wasn't just dropping the ball, but I was communicating to them that I was struggling, but hey, I already have it set up. I have a backup plan for this, and you're still going to get taken care of. And I really actually think that it made a positive impact on my business, because again, they knew that I was planning for backup or for emergencies. They knew that I had a backup plan, that I had a support team, and that through it all, they were still very supported, and they really responded to that well. So making sure that you're communicating with them and you're communicating with your team if you have it. Be honest about what you can and what you can't do. And if you have to pull things back a little bit because you need to heal so that you can get back, then do that. That nobody's going to fault you for that. And that's probably my number one, which is allow yourself the opportunity to get better so that you can come back full force and really give it your all. I tried coming back a week early, and it really made me like sporadically in and out, and it killed me to not be there and answering everybody's everything. But taking the extra time to heal really gave me the opportunity to come back full force this week, because now I come back like fully rested, with new ideas and like new opportunities to just put my energy and myself out there instead of just like half doing something and putting it out just because I have to, but really having the energy and the passion to get it out there and put it out there. So hopefully these things work for you. Again, that's batching your content, scheduling it, and then communicating with your clients or your team or whoever you're working with so that they know what's going on. Because let's face it, life is going to happen, and you can't really control that. But then, like, putting in some sort of strategy so that when it does, you're able to not fall apart at the, or, you know, like fall apart and, like, you know, fall into pieces is going to make a huge difference. It's going to make you look like an authority and like you know what you're doing. So try these. Let me know if you've tried them. And yeah, I'll be back next week with more. If you guys ever need help with strategies, or you have questions about marketing, content creation, or social media, or just business management, please reach out to me and let me know. I'd love to answer them. Tuesdays at 1, I go live on Facebook and on YouTube. And then I usually put it back into LinkedIn. So if you're seeing this on any of these platforms, feel free to reach out to me and let me know how I can help you and your business grow. Because while you're a business owner, you are always trying to do it all, but you do not have to do it all alone, okay? There are people out there like me to support you. So reach out and ask for help, okay? Communicate. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you through the week. Bye, guys.